Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, wherever you're watching this video. I hope you are enjoying your day. In this video, I wanted to share some of my favorite desktop applications that I use on my computer, some that I picked up along the way, and I think they're really cool tools and they're 100% free, and I think they're worth checking out. Who doesn't like free stuff anyway? Come on. So the first program is ScreenToGif, which lets you record your screen and make a GIF out of almost anything. All right, so let's go to the website, which is called ScreenToGif. Very easy, www.screentogif.com. And don't worry, I'll put all the links in the description if you do want to check out these programs. Once you load up the website, it has the download links right there in the middle of the page. You have the option to do an installer or a portable version. So pretty much just choose whichever version you want. It doesn't matter if you want to install it or have a portable version. I'm not going to go through the installation process because I'm pretty sure everybody already knows how to install the program. At least I hope so. So once you have it installed, just load it up and you'll come up with a little box here that gives you a few different options here. You have the recorder, which is a screen recorder that'll record whatever you have on your screen and be able to make a GIF. You can actually do a webcam and you can do a sketch, like you can draw things out on a board. And in the editor, you'll be able to do all your editing and add text and all different other types of options. All right, so we're gonna record something on my screen right now. So we're gonna pull up a video of mine. Just gonna randomly click on one here. I'm gonna skip ahead to these ads. So whenever you have your video or whatever you're trying to make a GIF out of, all you have to do is type on the recorder. So once you set that area up of what you're trying to record, it's pretty simple. Just click on the record button and then you click on that, and then you'll see on the top right hand corner here, it'll show kind of a recording of the seconds. Probably don't need to do more than 10 seconds because the size will be too large. I just recorded about 10 seconds of my video from me and my son eating beast burgers. So now we have that 10 seconds that we recorded. Now this is the great thing about the editor. So now we can adjust and fine tune the GIF, going to highlight right before the black and white. And then I'm going to go all the way to the beginning. I'm gonna click on that and then I'm just gonna hit delete on the keyboard. And it's gonna delete 40 frames. So I'm going to trim the end, make it a little bit shorter. And now I have this little GIF of the little broken heart, and it's about 5 seconds or so. And then you can add text to this, which is even cooler. So let's say you wanted to add a text to maybe the first 12 frames. So I'm going to highlight those 12 frames here by clicking on the first one and then going to the 10th one and then holding shift and clicking on it. And then you're going to go on the top left here. There's a couple different options here. You have playback, edit, image, and transitions. We're going to go to image. And you see here, there's a lot of different options here, but we're looking for the text. So we're going to click on free text. Badass. I don't know why that's in there, but anyway, I'm just going to type in broken heart, yada, 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 whatever. It doesn't matter. And I'm just going to put that here and I'm going to hit apply. And now when you play that from the beginning again, bottom right hand corner is a little play button. And you see here, it only played for 2 seconds, but now, of course, if you really wanted to add a lot of text, you can add, to each frame, you could really go and really make any kind of GIF you want here. Another cool thing is if you have a webcam or any kind of camera connected to your computer, you can actually record yourself and make a GIF out of that. So if you hit here next to recording, webcam recording, you click on that. I don't know why I get this error, but it does work. You have to click on this drop down menu and select your device. Click on USB video device. That's what mine is set as. And it's a little shrunk in, so I'm just gonna expand a little bit so I can see myself a little bit better. There we go. It's not as shrunk in on the screen. So here I am in front. So all you have to do is hit record and it's gonna record you. Now, if you do wanna save this as a GIF, you probably have to play with the settings as far as the quality and the size of the frames that you have. Especially if you're gonna be uploading to social medias, you have to follow the file restrictions that they have. I think Twitter is like 2 megabytes. So you'll have to probably make it as small as possible. And you'll have to reduce the quality here. Typically, you could probably get away with Octtree. So then once you set all your settings and then you select a location to save it, put under here broken heart, I'm gonna hit save. Depending on how many frames you have, it usually takes under 30 seconds or so. So it'll show you the progress on the top right hand corner. And there you go, it said completed, so I'm gonna open it up now. So here's the GIF. Nothing crazy, nothing special, but you get the idea. You can make a lot of funny GIFs and share it with your friends or family off any kind of content that you're viewing on your computer. I think this is a great program to have and I love using it. All right, the next on the list is called RocketDock. This application lets you set up kind of a tray for all your favorite programs or folders, or you can set up tons of shortcuts on here. I like it. It's like a little pop-up menu that you can access things on the fly. All right, so let's head to the website, which is punklabs.com. When you get to the website, it kind of throws you off because they have some random games on here and stuff. But if you scroll to the bottom, you'll see where it says RocketDock. And I think they kind of summed up this program here, which says is our super cool dock for Windows. It's a bit outdated, but people still love it. It hasn't been updated in a while, but it still works great. So just click on download, save it to whatever location you want, and then install it. So here in the dock, I've had this set up for quite a while already. I mean, I've been using this for almost 2 years or maybe more. So I have it kind of set up here in 3 different sections. I have the top section here for PC, control panel, recycle bin, and then my games folder. And then the second part is kind of all the game platforms: Origin, Steam, Epic, Uplay, Battle.net. There's so many. They need to stop making all these game platforms. Can we just have one, please? And then on the bottom portion here is just Discord and TeamSpeak for communicating with some of my gamer friends. So if you wanted to add another application to the dock, you just click and drag any application you have on your desktop. You can see how it's kind of moving itself, and you can just place it anywhere you like. So I'm just going to drop it right here, and there you go. I have the Opera GX browser ready to go there. And if you want to take it out, you just click and drag, and it gives you a nice little poof animation. And to adjust the dock, you just have to right click anywhere on it, and then it'll give you a little menu here. You can change the icons, and then dock settings is where you're going to be able to adjust and change the dock to your liking. So here under position, this is where you're going to be able to adjust the location on the dock. You can throw it on top or even the bottom. Like you can probably hide the Windows taskbar, and if you wanted to make like a really clean UI and just have that little dock there ready to go, you can even do it like that. I have the dock to auto hide itself after a certain period of time, and you can change that under behavior, so you can have it automatically hide itself after a certain period of time here. So you see auto hide duration and auto hide delay. I kind of like it hidden because I don't really need it all the time, but it gives you another option that you can keep it out all the time, or you can have it to automatically hide itself. Under style, this is going to let you select like a theme for the dock and adjust the opacity, the font, and stuff like that. But that's pretty much it. It's a really lightweight, easy program to set up. I like it because I like to have all my commonly used applications right there ready to go. I don't have to fiddle around or look for them. All I have to do is move my mouse to the left side of the screen. It pops up, I click on it, and I'm ready to go. All right, so the last program is called Sidebar Diagnostics. It's actually a resource monitor. I know there's a lot of different ways to monitor your resources on your computer, but this is my preference and how I monitor my computer resources. In order to get this program, you'll have to go over to GitHub, and I have the address saved here, so I'm just gonna copy and paste it. And then once you have it loaded up, you can scroll down and look under download. It's about halfway down, and you click on releases tab. Tell you some of the changes and recent updates. If you scroll down under assets, you'll see here you have a few different options. I always go for the setup.exe, but you can choose whatever you want. Click on that. Of course, same old story, install it. Once you have it installed, you'll double click it, and then you'll be able to set up what you want to monitor, and then you want to make sure you also auto start the application if you want it to start automatically every time you boot up your computer. So I have the Sidebar Diagnostics to monitor my CPU, GPU, the RAM, and then my drives. Now to make changes to the sidebar, if you hover over it on the top right hand corner, there's a little gear icon. You can click on that, which will pull up these settings. Under general settings, this is where you're going to be able to adjust the location and where it's placed. Also, if you want to have it to automatically start up when you boot up your computer, you would check that box, and also to auto update the application if there's an update. Under advanced, this is where you're going to be able to adjust the UI scale and then the offsets of how it's positioned. Also adjust the polling intervals, which is basically going to adjust the delay when it refreshes the resource monitors. Under customize, this is where you're going to be able to adjust the way the sidebar looks as far as the color and font size. Unfortunately, you cannot change the actual font. It's just going to use your system default. Under monitors, this is where you're going to be able to add or change the type of monitors that are showing on the sidebar. Additionally, you can change the way they're laid out on the sidebar. So for instance, if I wanted my GPU to show first above everything, I would click and drag that all the way up to the top of the list, let it go, and then I hit apply. As you can see, it's showing at the top of the sidebar. Click on it. This is where you'll be able to turn them on or off. You can adjust the type of metrics that it's showing. So on the CPU, I currently only have it set to show the clock, temperature, load, and voltage. You can add all the details you want, but I think it gets a little bit cluttered if you add in all the metrics. As you can see here, it's showing all the cores, and I really don't need to see what individual cores are doing. I prefer just to keep it simple and just have some of the core basic metrics. Now this is another cool feature. You can set a temperature alert, so if it reaches a certain temperature, it'll actually start blinking red to let you know that it reached past that point. Now going down the other monitors, it's pretty much the same format. You can click and add on things that you do or don't want to see. Under drives, this is one that I usually look at the most, depending on if I'm recording or editing, transferring video files. I always need to do a juggling effect with the drives. I do need more hard drive space, so I kind of have to monitor how much space I have. But right now I have it set to a used space alert, which is going to tell me if it goes past 95%. But if you see, if I change this here to like 80, you can see how my drive D and drive F are past the 80% threshold of used space. You can also add network. I don't really need to monitor it that much, but if you wanted to add it, you can. All you do is hit that checkbox, hit apply, and it'll show up here at the bottom. I really like this resource monitor. I know there's a ton of options out there to monitor your stats on your computer, but for me, I think it's very simple and very easy to customize. That pretty much wraps up this video. It's just a quick rundown of some of my favorite applications, and I'm hoping you might find them useful as well. And if this is your first time visiting my channel, please consider subscribing and tapping that notification bell. I got some really good videos lined up and you won't want to miss them. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please don't forget to smash that like button. Also, put some comments below and let me know about some free software that you're using that somebody else might want to check out. That's it, everybody. I'll see you next time.